Okay, today we're going to take a look at a nice little knife that I just got, and today's video is brought to us by Brasso. Quality for over 100 years. It's a good metal polish. If you got brass, you need Brasso. So today's knife is a Kershaw, but I also got another Brinks padlock. This is a, you can see it's high security, and it is number 162, and it's got that weather resistant coating on it. It's a nice looking lock. You can see it's got a protective lock cover. And it is a 40 millimeter made in you know where. I'm not going to open this one up or pick it because it usually takes me about a minute, but I've done it a couple of times. So let's take a look at the Kershaw, and it is called the Kershaw Outright 8320, and this has been out for a couple of years. I think it first came out in 2018. It's got that interesting blue finish, and it is a SpeedSafe. That means it's got a spring around the pivot screw. So it's got a thumb, or a it's got flipper, really fast with the flipper. I don't really like the thumb studs, but it does have thumb studs if you like that. It's got some traction notches on here that are pretty good. Also has some traction notches on the flipper. Yeah, these traction notches are pretty good, front and back. Also has the traction notches on the thumb ramp, which are kind of smooth, not as good as these. And this little knife has a Framelock, which I really like. Easy to unlock. It's got good lockup. And it's got a pocket clip, which is a pretty good pocket clip. It's a deep carry, but it's only a one-way pocket clip. It can't be switched to anywhere. And I'm surprised they didn't put a couple holes down here, because there's plenty of room for it. That would have made it a much better choice. So it's got that blue finish. It's kind of a, not quite a navy blue, and not quite a royal blue. Here's a royal blue compared to that. So it's not royal blue, it's not navy blue. And it's got a it's got a G10. This black part here is G10. It's an overlay, it's not an inlay. Gives it a little bit of traction, which is kind of nice. So the overall length of this is, let's see, the overall length is 7¼ inches. And the blade is 3 inches. And the weight of this is 4 ounces. And you can see it's got a, I think that's called a trailing point. Be a good slicer. Now, another knife that is just about the same size as this one is the Kershaw Skyline. This is one of my favorite knives. And this one has an aftermarket pocket clip, which makes it a lot better for me. But this is not assisted. Pretty much the same size, but the better thing about the Skyline is that it is made Let's see if you can see that. Made in the USA, which is excellent. The Skyline is about 4 times the price of the outright blue. Okay, so the markings on the blade says Kershaw SpeedSafe, and on the other side it's got the 8320 patented, and it's HCR 13 MOV, and it's made over there. I don't know what that blue finish is, but it's kind of nice. Let's do a cut test, and today we're going to use some Swiss rolls cardboard. So this thing came very sharp. I'm happy with the way this thing came, sharp wise. Let's do a drop test. From about, I try to get it to about 2 feet into a pine, soft pine board. Fail. Try one more time. Second time it stuck nicely. So it's got a pretty sharp tip. That is the Kershaw 8320 outright. And it's kind of a medium size. Like I said, the overall length is 7, just a little over 7, so it's not bad. And I think that the USA made Skyline deserves a little cowbell. Knuckle bump.